What's going on, guys? Parker here, making y'all another video on the Project Sequoia build for the Sundown audio show. We have just a week left until the show, but we're making some pretty good progress, so I'm going to get over kind of what we're going to work on here today, or maybe over the next few days. Let's get to it. So I've got the box pretty much done. Went ahead and cut out my hole right there for my SMD terminal. So that's gonna go there. We've got some supports, some braces right in there. Seems to stiffen it up really nice. So yeah, overall looking pretty good. So I'm trying to decide what to do with this, if I should paint it or stain it or what. I do have some extra old stain sitting over here, so I figured I might throw that on there and see how it looks. Worst case scenario, I don't like it, and I always can just paint over it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Guys, this doesn't really look too bad. Definitely better than just, leaving it the wood. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides, and then I do have some clear put over it as well once we're all done. So I think it'll look at least half decent for kind of a rushed project. Box is coming out great, guys, so I went ahead and pulled the ports out so I can do the front, and then I think we're gonna paint the ports. We're gonna spray paint the ports black. I think that'll look pretty good. So I went ahead and got the rest of this stained, and I got a nice little clear coat on it. Looks really good, just gotta let that dry. And then I've got these all painted and looking good. Guys, the black with the stain is going to look so awesome. I cannot wait to get this thing done. So we can't get that box put in until we let that all dry. So I'm thinking the next thing that we really need to do is start installing the 4-channel amp. The last two big things I gotta do before the show is 4-channel amp and the high output alternator. Now for the alt, I'm waiting on a little plug and play adapter that Brand X sent me. So when that comes in, I'll get that in. Hopefully it'll be in here today or tomorrow. But again, can't really get that installed this second. So let's go ahead and take a look at this amp and start getting it installed. All right, guys, here's the 4-channel amp that we are going to be running. Of course, this is the Sundown SFB 500.4D. Now this amp was like $399, so decently expensive, but for what you get, seemed like a pretty good deal, and I think it'll last me a long time. Wanted to go ahead and get something kind of bigger so I don't really have to upgrade it anytime soon. So at 1 ohm, we get 530 watts per channel, and at 2 ohms, we get 339 watts per channel, and at 4 ohms, we still get 250 watts per channel, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and just get right into this. Very plain and simple. Just came with some Allen wrenches and a couple screws. There's no instructions manual or really anything, but that's okay. You can get all that good stuff online. But anyway, here it is, guys. Very cool amp. Of course, you can run it either way you want, which is just pretty cool on their part. Start over here. We have really nice 0-gauge inputs. Great quality. Very cool to see that. And then on this side, we have really nice Tiffany-style connector RCA inputs, which is super cool. And then we have pretty nice feeling adjustments over here. Definitely a whole lot better quality than what was on the tar amps. And then we have our inputs over here. And everything feels really solid. At least from the exterior, seems to be a really excellent build quality. So hopefully it'll be good and get the job done. So the amp is going to get mounted right here, and as you can see, we have plenty of room, so that is great. And having it here, nice and easy to run power and ground, and there still should be plenty of room even if we went to like a bigger amp or something. Still should be plenty of room here. So yeah, we just gotta mount the amp first, run power ground, tap into my remote wire, and then from there we just got to run RCAs from it to the back and then run speaker wire. have no idea how excited I am, guys. And this looks so good. Fit in there perfectly, slid right on in. It just looks so awesome, guys. This, I have no words. I am so excited. So it comes right up to the seat, guys. Like, literally perfect. I definitely could not be happier. Now, of course, it does come above the window, so it's not legal or whatever. But I'm not doing any competitions with it, so that is totally fine. Woo-wee! Well, now I just got to figure out if I want to mount them inverted or regular. I'm leaning towards regular just so it'll be a little easier to see out of here, and I want to see those big fat surrounds. But who knows? We're going to just kind of test it out and see. So for hooking all these up, guys, of course, we're just going to 1 amp. Now, each of these is a dual 4 ohm sub. So in order to get us as close to 1 ohm as possible, what I believe we're going to do, we're going to run each sub in series. So just jump in one coil to the other. That'll rise each sub to 8 ohms. And then from there, we're going to run all the subs in parallel, which I think will drop the final impedance down to about 1.4 ohms. So that should be pretty good. That's a safe place on my amp. So that we should be close to that. Now, of course, these subs are not exactly 4 ohms, so we may be a little under the 1.4. We may be a little over. Who knows? Doesn't really matter, guys. That should get us pretty close. Got the first 3 in and wired up, guys. That looks pretty good, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Got everything in, and it is metering right at 1.3 ohms, so that is perfect, guys. Got some 4-gauge wire here. Gonna run that from the amp, and then hook it up right there, and then we'll have this pretty much hooked up. Guys, we got it in and everything is working. Just took it down the road and back, and it sounds really pretty good. Still got some adjusting to do and whatnot, so can't go full tilt yet, but we'll have that shown in a video here soon. But I'm just gonna show a quick video just so you can see all of them working and moving a little bit. Won't be, again, nothing crazy, just so y'all can kind of see that they are in fact working. Guys, that was super light power. Didn't want to push it at all there. And you can see it was sounding pretty good. Imagine what it's going to be like when we get this thing at full tilt, guys. It's going to be nuts. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate y'all watching and following me through this build. Cannot wait to see some of y'all at the Sundown show here next weekend. So, again, if you see me there, just come on up. Would love to give as many of y'all a demo as I can. Assuming we don't, blow them or something like that. But anyway, stay tuned for more videos. We're going to have a video fully showing kind of what this thing can do. We still got to install the alternator and finish hooking up the 4-channel amp, guys. So stay tuned for that.